Let me start with this question. What feeling do we want to communicate through the design of the workplace? I believe every organization should be asking this if they want to maximize employee output, work satisfaction, retention, and even attract talent. Colors is a simple yet powerful communication tool in interior design that is underutilized and lacking research in workplace. Therefore, my topic is about color psychologies and its application in workplace design, a bibliometric quantitative analysis on publication in spatial design field. The outline is as follows. We have introduction, literature review, research design methodology, findings, discussion, and conclusions. The interior design service market is poised for steady growth, reaching $177.13 billion by 2029. Asia Pacific leads the market, driven by China, Japan, and India. Notably, commercial demand, especially co-working space, fuel the market growth. These spaces require innovative, sustainable design that prioritize employee well-being, recreation, and IT. In the COVID-19 could it slow the industry growth, with AR emerging as valuable design tool. At the functionality of colors in interior design, colors has psychological impact. A studies in 2021 find workplace colors strongly impact visual perception, mood, and anxiety. Colors is crucial for brand identity, driving visual communication, shaping brand image. It creates consistent messaging about brand values and visions. Colors also create distinctive zone in space, enhance aesthetics and functionality while guiding user through visual cues. Color can overcome architectural constraint with perception impact. It can enlarge, compact, widen, or narrow a space. Moving to the problem statement, on a macro level, office design often fails to reflect organizational values. Despite recognizing the importance of design reflecting companies' values since 1995 by Wallace, when looked at the whole academic publishing similar to Wallace's topic through connected papers, you see no connection or cluster to her papers. This suggests a gap persists between workplace design and its potential to embody values. To give a real-life examples, if you look at this office, you see a place that aims for innovations or creative thinking. Yet, this place is where many people are doing innovative work, and the mission and values of this organization is to deliver innovation and creativity. On a micro level, despite the belief that colors and layout often affects employees, evidence of specific impact remains inconsistent. The complexity and contradictory nature research on workplace influence highlight the need for more nuanced understanding of how colors and other design elements shape workplace dynamic and experience. This study's M21 explored the current focus of spatial design to identify research gap in applying color psychology in workplace, and 3. Provide direction for future research on color psychology in workplace design. The research questions aim to further understand the spatial design field in relation to workplace colors. These questions aim to review the dominant research theme, the trends, the most important journals, talent progressions, country collaborations, the top affiliations, and the topic evolution over time. The detail of each question will be further explained in the findings. Color psychology in workplace is crucial. Our brains are wired for visual processing, making colors a powerful influence. By understanding color psychology, organizations can create future-ready workplace that prioritize well-being, having a space that employees love, fosters socializations, and knowledge sharing, which is vital for knowledge organizations. Lastly, productivity will improve as the space will be energizing and not draining. Literature review, we have key theoretical frameworks. Color in context theories, proposed by Eliot, suggests that color's perception is influenced by surrounding environment and can impact psychological functioning. Environmental psychology explore the relationship between humans and their surroundings, examining how physical environment influence our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Architectural psychology, a branch of environmental psychology that focuses specifically on how the design and built environment influence our behavior and well-being within buildings and spaces. Model of human experience refer to an individual internal understandings of the world and how things work, shaped by perception, emotion, and past experience. Color psychology studies how colors impact our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Lastly, workplace design and productivity, looking at the correlation between workplace design and productivity. The literature review has 13 themes. We have understanding the role of workplace, the impacts of colors in workplace for well-being, good color design contribution to positive mood, colors and cognitive performance, spatial design and employee behaviors, integrating colors in spatial design, lighting and colors, colors and environmental connection to biophilic design, utilization of technology, VR and AR, studies colors in color psychologies, contradicting findings about color psychology in workplace environment, office colors affects brand image, culture, and employees' experience, and the role of colors in wayfinding and zoning. To the research design and methodology, the research employs a four-step approach to achieve its objective: define research criteria and identify relevant sources, then extract data through filtering, then conduct bibliometric analysis through RStudio, and finally report the findings. Bibliometric is a technique that examines patterns in bibliography to analyze the literature of chosen field using statistic and mathematical methodologies. A bibliometric analysis' primary goal is to achieve a more comprehensive understanding of the body of literature, as opposed to the constrained perspective that might be attained by analyzing individual works. Scopus, a popular database for building research dataset, was chosen for its bibliometric analysis strengths, making it ideal for identifying relevant sources for this paper. The Scopus search using keywords and Boolean operators identified 2,307 publications to the limitation of 8 subject areas, resulted in 1,143 documents, refining the search to include only articles, conference paper, journals, and conference proceeding in English, yield a final dataset of 808 documents from 1925 to 2024. Scopus data was downloaded in BibTeX.bib format to analyze in RStudio bibliometric package. This format includes author's name, affiliation, title, keywords, abstract, and citation data. To analyze keyword trends, applications, technologies, irrelevant terms were removed from the dataset. This involved eliminating terms categorized as methods and others from the most frequent backgrounds found in article titles. Additionally, synonyms within the remaining categorized keyword were identified, compiled into a separate CSV file. This two-step process utilized both filtering and synonym identification, resulted in a clear keyword list and a synonym list for further analysis using RStudio filter function. Here are all the type of analysis done for this research, which will be discussed in detail in the findings. My first finding about the predominant research team. Using co-citation network function, it was revealed that most of the citations from the dataset is about the learning environment, such as multimedia learning. This highlights the lack of studies on research about colors in workplace. Most of the cluster you see here and notes here are related in the learning and education context. Weak examples of the biggest cluster talk about multimedia learning, while there's mentioning of colors influencing emotion is still discussed in the classroom environment. For the second finding about the potential areas in the field that need more development, we see 4 clusters in co-occurrence network. The interior design and emotional design cluster have connections. However, both have no connection to the green cluster, which is architectural colors and color design. This shows the lack of research that mention these keywords together, showing opportunity for more research with these keywords to establish the use of colors in workplace interior design that influence emotions. Look at the trend in spatial design, you can see 6 emerging trends and declining theme, which are biophilic design, learning environment, machine learning, aesthetics appeal, lighting, and architectural design. Now, to better visualize what is the growing and changing trends that need to have more development, we look in the thematic map evolutions network from 2008 to 2023, and we see 4 themes that are underdeveloped: biophilic design, indoor environment, aesthetics appeals, and user experience. These 4 key terms are relevant for research about colors in workplace design. Future research should include these areas and can still be relevant in the main topic of interior design and help grow underdeveloped field. Edge index analysis review the top journals of color research. In first place, we have Journal of Colors Research and Applications, looking at science and practical application of colors. In second place, we have Buildings and Environmental Journals, looking at the colors interaction in buildings. And third place, we have Proceeding of Speed, looking at light science and technology for spatial design, color design. This ranking aligns perfectly with a color research progression understanding fundamentals, building interactions, and lighting manipulation technology for spatial design. Finding 5, looking at Thailand progression in the field. From the dataset of 808 documents, Thailand had 3 articles about spatial design, but only 1 article addressing workplace design and colors, which is from Nafsa Sababibu. Her papers investigate the impacts of color scheme on aesthetics response to work environment. From her historical work, Sababibu is a leading expert in applying color psychology to workplace. Her research used systematic reviews to analyze existing studies on color's impact in work environment. This focus on practical application bridged the gap between theories and real-world usage. Finding 6, when look at the country collaboration network, China and the US have the highest collaborated papers on the topic of spatial design using colors. We see neighboring countries in Europe collaborate on the topic. But what's surprising is that while there are publications in the ASEAN region, there are no collaboration papers in the region, showing potential for future collaboration between ASEAN countries to further expand their publication on the topic. Moving to the top universities that are doing research about the topic, China leads the affiliation research with Jingling University publishing the most. Bina University in Indonesia is the only ASEAN representative. This highlights potential collaboration between countries in ASEAN, leveraging geographical proximity, cultural similarities, and for future research. To the last research question about the topic evolution over time. Spatial design and color research began in the US in 1925. Publications steadily increased, breaking double digit in publication in 2000. with major peaks in 2001, 31 documents, 2008, 45 documents, and 2023, 83 documents. Each of the peaks will be further analyzed through keyword tree map analysis. From the country production over time, we see graphs showing surge in publication between 2007 and 8 in the US, UK, Germany, and China. To explain the growth in publication using existing dataset, speed proceeding dominate the publication with 24 documents between 2007 and 8, while other journals had the minimum output of 1 to 3 documents. Notably, the most cited document is from Human Factors and Ergonomic journals examine the office environment and manager creativity. Follow up, we have the speed journals with one document looking at color spectrum and one document looking at estimation of printers' colors. To show the contrast of major publication, we first look at the tree map analysis from 1925 to 1999. Early research focused on color design and its emotional impact. We have keywords such as color design, color emotional. Interestingly, there were also interest in concrete elements. We have concrete paving, architectural concrete, but no mentioning of technology. The first publication peak shown continued interest in concrete and rise in color design from third place to second place. This short period also saw a diverse color studies with advertising as a notable application. The second publication peak featured innovative design and shift towards holistic technology-driven approach with patterning technology, environmental design, and biophilic design. Color design became the focus, making it ideal for color research. Notably, this period also concerned about cars. To the most studied period, with 78% of publications, we see emphasis in interior design, color design, and emotional design, with emerging trends in biophilic design, lighting, aesthetics, VR, AR, and machine learning. Notably, this period is the first to mention office building, suggesting a prior lack of focus on workplace design. Findings, we can imply that there is limited workplace color research. Collaboration across colors design, architectures, interior design, and emotional design is key. Biophilic design, user experience, indoor environment, aesthetic research offer a promising avenue for healthy and productive spaces. Publishing in high-impact journals and fostering ASEAN research collaboration, for example in Indonesia, can accelerate knowledge sharing and innovations. The research field focus is shifting to explore technology, innovation, and environmental factors alongside colors. To bridge the gap, design to value gap in workplace, a more comprehensive studies is needed. Aside from funding research on workplace color impact, we need diverse methodology collaboration between color experts, designers, and psychologists. Increasing funding in biophilic design, user experience, indoor environment, and aesthetics is essential. VR, AR technology can also be leveraged for immersive and cost-effective testing for color scheme. Finally, research within ASEAN network, for example in Indonesia, and high-impact journal can bridge the research to practice gap, leading to regional Pacific solution that embodies company's values and enhance employee experience. This research acknowledged some limitations, focusing solely on academic publishing might miss valuable industry insight and practical application. Additionally, relying on Scopus database could exclude relevant studies, and excluding non-English articles overlook contribution from diverse cultural contexts. The emphasis on quantitative analysis might miss the subjective experience of colors, and the study itself considers colors as a factor, neglecting others' influence of lighting, noise, and other environmental elements. For future workplace color research should combine experiment surveys with the aim of quantifying color's impact through measurement of productivity, well-being, and engagement. Longitudinal study and neuroimaging can explore lasting effects of and biological mechanisms. Additionally, research should investigate cultural variations, for example, focusing on ASEAN and individual factors such as personality, age, gender, and influencing perceptions. Finally, VR and AR technology can provide cost-effective testing for color scheme before implementations.